Hey, what's up? I'm your host, Christian Patterson, here to bring you this week's edition of TV20's Inside Sports Report. Football is back, and that means it's tailgate season in Cleveland. Heavy rain was in the forecast for the home opener, but bad weather can't stop Browns fans from supporting their team. Let's check out an indoor tailgate at Collision Bin Brewing Company on the east bank of the Flats. If you're tired of sitting at home and watching the Browns game on your couch, a Collision Bin Brewery tailgate is where you should be. Beer, food, and diehard fans.
The home opener, it's kind of like Christmas around here. Everyone loves it. It's the biggest day of the year. The weather's not holding anyone back. We're all going to be out here cheering our hearts out. And, of course, it's against our rival Pittsburgh. I feel like we open up against those guys every year. And it'll be a wild one. We got it totally turned over rosters, 60% new players, so we'll see. What do you think?
I think everyone's coming in with a new slate, and they're excited for hopefully some wins this year. So, Go Browns!
Jim and John Catanese are two local entrepreneurs and the sponsors of this tailgate.
We have a lot of friends and family and business associates that we work with. We want to get everybody together and have the first day of the Browns season as something special to look forward to for the season.
Normally we do this on our deck, which is down the street at Catanese Classic Seafood, but this year we wanted to make it more special and have it at the hottest brewery in the city. So we rented out the place and we invited a lot of our friends and family and stuff, and we think it's going to be a special year this year, so we wanted to do something special.
This is great at Collision Bend. Everyone can get a delicious Bloody Mary, mimosa before they head out into the cold. I think this is our year too. LeBron's finally gone, so now it's time for the Browns.
If you drove by the Muni lot this morning, I think they started at like 3 a.m., people getting in line. So even with this terrible weather for the home opener, people were there ready to go. So it's wild, you know?
Yeah, you drive by Muni lot even last night, and people spend the night, parked out in front for a team that's won one game in the past 2 years. So it's pretty exciting down here.
Go Browns!
That's right,
Go Browns!
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Bob Grace, president of the Browns backers, has been a fan for decades, and he's more than excited to see the resurgence of this organization.
I got to tell you, Christian, the excitement for this first game, obviously you've walked around here at the brewery, and people are just stoked because the Browns players feel different. The public feels different, and I think Pittsburgh's going to realize that this is a different team. I mean, it's just crazy down here. But the majority of the people here are going to end up going to the game, but the ones that aren't are going to look at this beautiful big screen TV, and, I mean, this is just a phenomenal feeling.
Any predictions for today's game?
24-17 Browns.
I don't know what the score is, but we're going to win today. I'm very excited about it. I think the Browns are going to be on a roll. I think we might even make the playoffs. Now, I'm a little optimistic, but I think this is our year. Very excited. Go Browns.
Go Browns.
Here we go, Brownies! Here we go! Here we go, Brownies! Here we go! Here we go!
The Browns went on to tie the Steelers in the home opener, but don't worry, because we have a rematch against them Sunday, October 28th. And in their only nationally televised game against the New York Jets, Week 3, Baker Mayfield came in due to an injury from Tyrod Taylor and simply amazed the crowd, which helped the Cleveland Browns win their first game since December 2016. And the legend of Baker Mayfield was born. For the 11th year in a row, the Cleveland Indians, Tyson Foods, the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, and insurance partners teamed up to bring the gift of food to more than 30 Cleveland area agencies. According to Feeding America, more than 18% of the population in Cuyahoga County lives in hunger. So this food drive is extremely helpful for our community.
Today we all team together with the Greater Cleveland Food Bank to distribute 30,000 pounds of vital protein to our neighbors in need. I recently read if you have a refrigerator, clothes on your back, a roof over your head, and a place to sleep, you are more fortunate than 75% of the rest of the world. Many of our neighbors face great challenges, lacking bare necessities. This food drive shows what can happen when businesses join with civic and nonprofit organizations, educators, and our youth to meet the needs of our neighbors.
We know that many of our pantries serve thousands and thousands of families. However, they have limited budgets, limited resources. So the produce that they're receiving today will be just, go a long way in their food pantries and help families be able to have chicken. Something that we all just, take advantage of having, and our families will be able to have chicken for dinner tonight.
Students from Newton D. Baker School volunteered their time to help load the boxes of chicken because they know the importance of giving back to the community.
I wanted to help out the neighborhood and the community by being a part of Ambassadors of Compassion. This event was so important to me because it has Tyson chicken mixed with CMSD, and we made this whole event happen by combining our friendship and our neighborhood community, and we wanted to help out all the homeless people because there are a lot that are hungry.
Cleveland has one of our nation's highest rates of child poverty, so the donation from Tyson Foods will go a long way.
Today we donate a full truckload of protein, 30,000 pounds of Tyson chicken breasts, over 1,500 cases. Tyson donates food because of extraordinary organizations that work hard every day to see that people are fed in our communities. Organizations like the Greater Cleveland Food Bank and numerous volunteers that get that donated product to those in need. That's you guys. It takes support of companies like the Insurance Partners Agencies, partnerships with continued partnerships with Lift Up America, the Cleveland Indians, and again, all of you. So thank you to everyone here today that works so hard to not only raise awareness, but also ensure that no one in our community goes hungry.
We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more of TV20's Inside Sports Report.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day, more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. Learn more at hsf.net.
Welcome back to TV20's Inside Sports Report. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. NeoCycle, the nation's largest urban cycling festival, is back for its 5th year, and they kicked the fun-filled weekend off with their cycling festival at Edgewater Park. NeoCycle's Cycling Festival was a good time for everyone, from live entertainment from various acts to on-site food trucks and local vendors. This year's festival was a great outing for all ages.
I wanted to be a part of NeoCycle because they're such a strong advocate for the community of cycling. It's much more than an event. It brings people together and it pulls people into the community to actually be a part of this cycling festival, whereas normally, you'd be riding on your own and it's a little more scary. So NeoCycle is great, and Bike Cleveland is great for the community because it's a strong advocate for us. They help build bike lanes and make cycling safer for the rest of the community.
The greater Cleveland area cycling community is growing quickly. From amazing bike trails, well-organized spinning classes, and the UH Bike Share program. If you're interested in cycling, Cleveland is where you need to be. And with the cycling community growing, students at MC Squared STEM School were excited to show off their latest creations.
We built these generators, bike generators. We used to charge our phones or lamps or anything. And so you get on the bike and you pedal, and there's a belt on the back bike that's attached to the motor. And the motor goes from mechanical energy to electrical energy. So the electrical energy goes through a negative and positive charge and on the cords. And this thing called the diode sends all electrical energy to one specific place, which is the inverter or the generator, which we use to charge our phones up with.
Ohio City Bicycle Co-op has been a vital partner for the City of Cleveland Recreation Department, as well as NeoCycle.
We have been involved with the Greater Cleveland Sports Commission for their Urban Youth Initiative, where we helped them teach kids that received the bikes that they earned by learning about bike repair and bike safety over the summer through the rec centers. And then they would do a big bike education rodeo, we call it, is where kids all get together and learn how to not fall off their bikes and handle them right and start and stop. So that's the kind of stuff that we do all year, all the time. Bike education is the mission at the Ohio City Bicycle Co-op. So we teach people how to fix bikes that we get donated. We're a nonprofit, so we only take donated bikes. Teach people how to fix them, but then more importantly, teach people how to ride.
Yeah, NeoCycle is a lot of fun. It's a great way to support biking in Cleveland in general, and all that comes with that. You know, it's good for our health, it's good for our planet, and NeoCycle is a lot of fun because we have a lot of different people out here, a very diverse crowd. Everybody's all interested in cycling. We have a lot of fun. There's great music, great beer, great food. It's just really a good way to bring people together and have a good time and promote bicycling at the same time.
Thanks for watching the Inside Sports Report. If you would like to catch past episodes of the Inside Sports Report, Classic Sports, or any city championship games, head over to our TV20 YouTube channel and click on subscribe.